We're here with the brand new episode of everyone's favorite hit podcast television program, Cracker Jokes.
Cracker Jokes.
Starring Justin Briscoe.
And Chandler Fair.
Sometimes.
Yes.
Justin does have a couple of solo podcasts that are coming out here soon. You will enjoy them. The first segment is entitled The Man in the Pond.
That's where I go into a pond and I try to see, is this pond good for moral reflection?
Yeah, and specifically moral reflection having to do with the patriarchy.
Yes. Yeah. We here at Cracker Jokes are against the patriarchy.
And it's questioning if men should even be in ponds.
Yeah. Yeah. Ponds kind of feel like a woman thing that men just took over at some point.
Like most things.
Yes.
So we start at the pond, the solo podcasts move through just overall arcing patriarchal issues.
Anything with arc in it we're dealing with. Arc reactors.
Right. Yeah. The Ark City Phantom.
Yep. Arkham City. Ark of the Covenant.
The Arch, which is just an arc with an H.
Yep. People shooting 3-point shots. We see what kind of arc they have on that.
Noah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
His arc.
Noah's big. Noah's going to be episode 50.
But we can't get too much into that right now.
That's later. We got to do our stuff.
That's right. I mean, we still got to bring the people what they love.
Yes. Back in popular demand. By popular demand.
This Is Us.
This Is Us. That's a great show.
It's a great show, isn't it, huh?
It makes you cry.
I've seen a couple episodes. I do like how they tackle interracial families, it seems like. And definitely aspects of being a heavier set person, it seems like, is a big point in that show.
I was going to say fat people, but
yeah. Well, I'm trying to be politically correct out here. I know the patriarchy's looking at me.
The patriarchy's what brought about the word fat.
Right. And they're looking at me, and they're trying to see if I'm on their side or not, and I'm not.
No. Let me look right down the barrel. Excuse me, patriarchy? Not on your side. Go ahead and get out of here.
I'd never be on your side, patriarchy.
Listen, patriarchy, no offense, but you suck shit.
And you are a big inspiration for This Is Us.
Yeah.
Because they also have to fight you. I remember the Noah's Ark episode on This Is Us very clearly when it rained for 40 days and 40 nights.
Yep.
And they got all the fat people on the boat.
Yep.
And it sank the boat.
It capsized.
So...
Nobody can steal that joke. Only we can say that.
Yeah. If you're another fat person out there, you're still not allowed to say it because we copyrighted it.
Right. So either you're not fat and you can't say it, or you are fat and we did it first.
Yeah, we have the IP. So that's the problem. Justin, how you doing?
I'm great. How are you doing?
I'm doing awesome, man.
Yeah. I got a brand new haircut today. There's some chaos going on over there.
That's amazing that cat jumped up there and did knock anything over.
Right, it's wonderful.
Because the phone is being held up by a glass thing, and so if this cat knocks it over, that's amazing.
Yeah, that cat did a great job. Oh, back up. Number 2.
There's a lot going on behind the camera.
I'm sorry. Nobody else can see this.
Yeah, sorry. I got a cat recently. It's kind of fucking with our camera, but Justin's doing good.
Yeah, I'm great. How about you?
Yeah, chilling.
Yeah.
I got a cat, obviously, recently.
Congratulations on your cat.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Getting a lot of pussy, as they say.
You still working? You haven't quit your job yet?
No, I'm still working at the car wash.
Nice.
I don't know if I've said that on this podcast yet, but I am working at a car wash. I've been there for a couple months. It's a really enjoyable job. All my coworkers are coming to our stand-up stuff.
Right.
We've been doing more stand-up recently.
Yes.
It's been a minute since we've podcasted. Obviously, we're in a new location. I moved. And we are going to be making this CJHQ.
Yeah.
So,
Cracker Jokes headquarters.
Justin, how do you think stand-up's going for you so far?
Stand-up so far has been pretty good. I think I had one good set, and I had one mediocre set. Yet to bomb, so I'm waiting for the bomb to come. The mediocre
it might come
set,
tonight.
Yeah, I got a couple laughs in the mediocre set, so that's enough.
We are doing a show tonight. This will come out after the show, but we're doing a show tonight at AJ's place in Idaho Falls. I'm very excited for that.
Yeah, so if you're in Idaho Falls and you have a time machine, come on back and watch.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
We might record them and throw them up. We're not going to do that, but we might. we got to entice the people.
Right.
So we have to say that.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're doing good. I mean, hopefully we're going to be kind of doing this a little bit more regularly. My school schedule's kind of slowing down a little bit, and I'm hoping to graduate this fall.
Ooh, congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
And so hopefully we will be bringing this and Fair the Burn as well. I mean, I got the last Fair the Burn episode pretty recently. How to make mead / is Biden dead with David. Fuck you, David.
Yeah, fuck you, David.
But things are looking on the up and up for us, so I say we move into the next segment.
Yeah, let's get into U.S.
USA. Is this podcast the greatest thing you've ever heard? It might be.
Yes.
It is.
Yes.
Answer A, yes.
B, yes.
And C, all of the above. So this is you. You can write into us at crackerjokespod@gmail.com. I mean, I understand that we don't have anything, but literally anything you need, that was amazing. That's going to give me anxiety this whole episode. Because I need to set up something better next time so the cat doesn't fuck it up.
Yeah.
I got a cat. Its name is Doja. Its name was Mara, but I renamed the cat
to Doja. I thought you said Dojo when you first said it.
No, Doja.
Like the cat Doja. All right.
Yeah. Justin, I have a question for you.
Yeah, shoot.
Just because we don't have anybody who's written into crackerjokespod@gmail.com right now.
Yeah.
Do you think it's taboo to rename an animal?
No.
No?
Because they don't understand their name. They only understand the cadence with which you say their name.
So, like, even dogs, you think, don't know their names?
Oh, yeah. Now, I'm sure somebody could find me some evidence that I'm wrong, but every dog I've ever had, as long as I say it in the right tone, they come running.
Now, have you seen the dog that knows 170 words, presumably?
No.
It's a dog, and there's little buttons on the ground.
Okay.
And the buttons will say more, food, outside, sad, and the dog has started to, like, put together thoughts.
Okay.
Like more food.
And assuming this is not like a scam where they, I don't know, figured out how to make it go the right way. That's an impressive dog, and that dog you should not rename.
Right, because
that dog, if your dog's eating cat shit, go ahead and rename that dog.
Well, and I think you can rename a cat. I think cats definitely, even if they know their names, they don't give a fuck.
Well, and like real cat names, like humans give cats names.
Yeah.
But if they were to name themselves, we've seen what happens. They're called like Rumpelteazer and Mr. Mistopheles. So like they don't get to name themselves anymore.
They lost that privilege.
They lost that privilege big time.
I did hear that Andrew Lloyd Webber can speak cat.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah, that's how he found those names.
Yes.
Which is amazing.
Right.
Because I think some of those names are like Latin and Greek. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they come from Latin mostly, but if you say them in the wrong order, you can summon a demon.
I think that's how cats got here in the first place.
Like the animal?
Yeah.
Or the show?
Both.
So cats are demons.
Yeah, right.
That's kind of what we're going with here.
And especially, the only cats that aren't demons are black cats.
Yep, black cats are actually the good cats.
They're the good cats, and they've been given a bad rep and a bad name.
By the demon cats.
Yeah, the orange cats.
Orange cats are the worst.
They're up there. I would argue, in my personal experience, Siamese cats might be the most devils.
Yeah, plus they sing songs all the time.
And they're like always connected. Mm-hmm. It's just scary, They're like connected at the hip or head even sometimes. Yeah, but cats are demons. You got anything else to say about that?
No, it's time to move on to our next segment.
What do you think about Cat Williams?
Ooh, Cat Williams is not a demon.
Not a demon. Is Cat Williams, he's not a demon.
Great Cat Williams song.
Yeah, I mean that was Cat Williams, played by Frank. Thank you, Frank. Always appreciating your organ playing for us on the podcast.
Yep.
We have begun to pay him in cat meat because Frank himself, very religious man. Yep. Everyone knows this.
Yep.
Pentecostal.
Does not like demons.
He doesn't like demons. No, not a fan. Mm-mm. And he hangs the meat on his walls.
Yeah.
And then prays over them.
And I'm not going to question the man.
He's our organ player, dude. We can't question him. We need Frank. Mm-hmm. So, Justin, this is going to be over-under. This is a classic segment here. We know what to do. We have a red Solo
We have
cup.
our Aries mug.
It's our Aries mug, as you see here clearly.
Hasn't changed at all.
Not at all. I definitely did not lose it in the move. Yeah. So, Justin, go ahead and pull a topic here for us to decide whether it is underrated or overrated.
Okay. Ooh, I've got a big one. With multifolds. Green eyes.
Green eyes.
Green eyes.
Green eyes are underrated.
Okay.
Because the only people with green eyes are people who have never seen cats.
The show or the animal?
Both.
Okay.
Both. I mean, if they ever see a cat, then their eyes turn blue, and if they are in cats, they die because they hate themselves.
Right.
So yeah, I think green eyes are underrated. I think they're beautiful. I think that they are people who are pure of the soul. I think green is a lucky color, and they get a lot of money, and so you can't really hate on green people because they're successful.
Well, I can hate on green people because green eyes are overrated. And do you want to know why?
Tell me your dumb reason.
Green is the color of at least 2 of the deadly sins, I think. Envy, is that a deadly sin?
Yep.
Greed.
Okay.
Horniness, is that a deadly sin?
Lust.
Yeah, lusting after your neighbor's wife.
Lust isn't green, though.
Horniness is. It's the green M&M is always the horny M&M.
Well, we're not going to use the M&Ms for biblical canon.
Okay, where do you think the M&Ms? Where do you think talking M&Ms came from?
The Bible?
Absolutely. Well, they were around in biblical times.
Okay.
God created man first, and then talking M&Ms second,
and then women.
And then women.
Is that what you're trying to say, Justin?
That's what the patriarchy wants me to say.
Yeah, that is what they want you to say.
But that's absolutely not true. Woman was first. Because man can't give birth to woman, but woman can give birth to man.
Well, that's also not biblical.
Yeah, well, but the Bible's lies. Other than the stuff about the M&M.
Right, and the 7 deadly sins, because that has to feed into your argument.
Yes, yep. Only the things that I agree with are real. And I think that's ultimately how most religious people operate. The parts that they agree with, those are good. Everything else, you don't really need to worry about it.
And the people who do that, they also hate green.
Yeah.
And that's why your argument is bad, is because green, everyone loves green. Honestly, if you say you hate green, you're a liar.
I never said I hate green.
Green-eyed people.
I said green is overrated.
Now, even if it's overrated, I mean, have you ever heard of Ireland?
No, what's that?
I heard the green is different in Ireland, I think that includes the eyes.
You mean the Emerald Isle?
Yeah, the Emerald Isle. And what color are emeralds?
Green.
They're verde. That's right.
That's a little Spanish.
That's what I'm saying. And also, green in Spanish is the coolest sounding color. Verde.
What about naranja?
What is that?
Orange.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I think it's close. I think naranja, verde, and amarillo are probably
good, yeah.
the 3 coolest sounding.
Yeah. No, I don't know any, I don't know what turquoise is in Spanish.
It's got to be pretty cool.
Yeah, it's got to be pretty sweet.
What if it's just turquoise?
It probably is.
Yeah, right. So I think we have come to a conclusion. Green-eyed people, underrated.
Sure.
Yep. All right, let's get another one here. I also got a big one. This one says waterfalls.
Okay. Waterfalls are underrated. Because everybody knows how pretty they are. Everybody enjoys the prettiness of a waterfall. But what they don't respect enough, and the movie A Quiet Place tried to help us with, is they can also cover up sound if you want to have secret meetings next to them. Only the people right next to you will be able to hear what you have to say because that water's crashing down, making noise. So great for sightseeing and great for secret cabals.
You say quiet place?
A Quiet Place.
That doesn't make a lot of sense, huh? Shouldn't the animals constantly be around the waterfalls? Because wouldn't they make the most sound?
Maybe they, after trying to eat water for long enough, they realized that that's not the sound they're after.
Well, those things don't sound very smart. They don't seem very smart.
Well, they tried to eat water for a while.
That's fair. Okay, I'll give you that argument. I just
That
thought
would be
about
a
that.
great movie if you just flashed to that. They're just constantly attacking waterfalls.
Yeah. It's in the middle of fucking Sharknado 17. Waterfalls are overrated. I think that there's plenty of things in nature that are way more beautiful.
Name 7.
A big oak tree.
1.
A volcano.
2.
An avalanche.
3.
I think just a regular little black beetle.
4.
That black beetle's mom, because she gave birth to him.
5.
And she's also a queen.
6.
And a monkey.
7. Yeah, you know.
Yeah,
I guess you're right. Yeah.
They're all way better.
Way better
than waterfalls.
I can't argue with any of those.
And waterfalls are still dangerous. So if you're like, oh, well, avalanches are dangerous and volcanoes are dangerous, go stand under a fucking 100-foot waterfall and tell me if you're not dead.
And I think TLC told us a while ago that we shouldn't go chasing them.
Don't chase them.
Yeah.
And honestly, if anyone knows someone, it's tender love and care.
Yep, TLC.
Yep. What's another good name for TLC?
T-Baw's Left Eye and Chili.
Tenderloin Comfort.
Total lax... nope, I got nothing.
That's love, child.
Total loose communism.
All right, Jesse, you want to put one more?
Oh, yeah, one more.
Here we go.
Let's go off the top. We are going with flags.
Love them. Flags underrated 100%, and I'm actually dead serious about this.
Yeah.
I might be autistic when it comes to flags. I like flags a lot.
Yeah.
I like knowing what countries flags have. I like the meanings behind flags. I like when people dress like flags. The other day, my friend dressed with blue on top and yellow on bottom, and I thought he looked like the reverse Ukraine flag.
Okay.
I like him.
I'm going to have to agree with you here. Flags are underrated. They give us a whole lot of information in a very short amount of time. How did they speak on the ocean before they had walkie-talkies and stuff?
Flags.
How do they tell who to kill in a battle?
Flags. How do pilots get back home safely? Flags.
Yeah. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with a flag. And Pocatello is constantly changing their flag, which is weird, but we do it because we love flags.
Well, and let's talk about identities, right? Like, people identify with flags. You have all sorts of flags for sexualities.
Yes.
You have the, I personally, I know a lot of this is going to be a controversial opinion. I like the Gadsby flag, which is the rattlesnake with the "Don't Tread on Me."
Sure.
I know that the Proud Boys use it as a racist flag, but it's actually a fucking revolutionary flag. And I like it because I don't tread on me, okay? So I identify with that flag, right? And I think that people identify with flags. I think that flags are a good base for community.
Yep, and sports teams have flags too.
Terrible towel, bitch.
Terrible towel, bitch.
Okay, we are going to go into our draft now.
Ooh, hooray.
And Justin and I are going to draft people today that we would want to be stranded in the woods with.
Yeah.
We can choose anyone who has ever lived, no fictional characters, all real people.
Okay.
Justin, I will give you the first pick.
Well, that's a big mistake because I want to survive in the woods. So I'm taking Bear Grylls.
I knew you were going to take Bear Grylls.
Yeah, that man's going to help me survive. So you know the old thing, would you rather be stuck in the woods with a man or a bear? Well, in this case, you're stuck with both. You're a man named Bear.
And that's a good pick, but also Bear Grylls was famous for having an entire crew with him that could get him out of situations if he needed to be. Yes, he was surviving, but there were many people.
So you're saying I get the whole crew too?
So I'm saying you just get Bear Grylls, who is maybe possibly useless in the woods.
But he will drink my urine.
That he will do. I have seen that.
So that'll be fun. If nothing else, we'll have a good time.
On the contrary, I am going to take someone a little less known, but from another survival show. I'm going to take Cody from Dual Survival.
Okay. I don't know who that is, so I'll assume it's a great pick.
I believe so it was him and another guy, and they would just go out with just them and cameras and go and essentially do Bear Grylls stuff. And Cody is a hippie from Arizona who hasn't worn shoes in like 30 years.
Okay.
And he knows all of the...
Wait, no, I think I did see this dude once.
Yeah, he goes out there with like a dude who's like an ex-Marine.
Okay.
Yeah. He knows all the herbal, like what to eat, what not to eat, and all the nature shit, so that's who I'd want.
Okay. Then I'm going to take a man who's not scared of anything, the leader of the Bull Moose Party, Theodore Roosevelt.
Okay, I like Teddy Roosevelt.
Bring me Teddy. He's going to lead us into any, if there's combat to be had, Teddy's going to be up front.
Yep.
He's going to lead us into new frontiers. The man's never been scared of a thing in his life.
He'll tame Moose.
Oh, yeah.
He's
We'll
been
all be
known.
riding Moose.
Right, yeah, you guys will have the Moose Clan. A bear will be riding a moose, and that's
Yes,
amazing.
Right? Yeah.
With my second pick, I'm going to take someone a little bit more uncanny. I'm going to take Roy Jones Jr.
Okay.
Not only is he having a cool name, and y'all must have forgot, but he is one of the greatest boxers of all time.
Yeah.
And I think if anyone needs to fuck up a bear, I'm going to pick my boy RJJ.
All right. That's a good, solid pick. For my third pick, I'm going to take that guy from the Olympics that shoots really cool.
Okay, the Iranian guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just for cool factor. I just want to hang out with the dude. So I have one guy drinking my urine and one guy I'm just watching shoot.
Well, and he's a hell of a shot.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
I mean, I guess there's that too.
Yeah.
But I want to see this dude out there flip-flops and just nailing deer in the head.
Yeah, we're going to have to find his name. It'll appear here on the screen, but for now we will call him the Iranian shooter.
Yeah.
With my third pick, I'm going to take a social media star right now.
Okay.
I don't know if you'll know this guy, but his name is Will Survives.
Nope.
He is just out in the woods. He, I think, originally was in Alaska, and when he was up there, people, or maybe Oregon, but he was on federal land, so he got kicked off, and he was trying to like just live off the grid. And then he moved to Arizona, and then something happened there, so I think now he's in West Virginia. But the guy's been out there for a couple of years, making his own houses, building everything from scratch, making good rap music. Will Survives.
All right. Now, I feel like we talked about fighting the patriarchy, and we've only got men on our teams. So I got to take somebody who's going to help me become friends with the animals. I'm taking Jane Goodall.
Wow.
She's going to, if there's apes around, we're going to become best friends. I'm going to have ape friends that help us gather bananas. I don't know, apes probably gather other things too. They'll get the little spoons so that we can eat termites out of trees. So Jane Goodall is going to be key to our survival.
I think that's good. I think I'm also going to take a woman, just because I don't want to.
You don't want to be patriarchy.
I don't want to feed into the patriarchy anymore.
Yeah,
like
right.
it's a big concern of mine.
Yeah.
So I'm going to take Margot Robbie.
Okay, for her survival skills.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, she does look like she can fight.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
know, she was Harley Quinn, I think.
Yeah.
And that's got to say something about her being able to survive in the woods if she had to survive being around Jared Leto for that long.
Nobody's more qualified on either list
That's what I'm saying.
than somebody who survived Jared Leto.
And, you know, she's hot. So,
Is she? I've never really noticed.
you know,
I don't see hotness.
yeah. But
I just see personality. She seems like a great person.
it's just an add-on. It's not the main reason. It's just an add-on. So,
Yep.
so our teams are Team JB, the Bear Moose Riders, has Bear Grylls, Teddy Roosevelt, the Iranian Shooter, and Jane Goodall,
Yeah.
Mother of the Apes.
Yeah.
And my team, which is the fucking Boxer Supremes, hottest team out there, I got Cody from Dual Survival, Roy Jones Jr., Will Survives, and Margot Robbie.
Those are some good teams. Both of us are surviving, I think.
Honestly, I think you're surviving longer than me. But it's just because,
It's because the Iranian shooter.
yeah, and I don't know how good Roy Jones Jr. is actually going to be against a bear, like
He's
a real
pretty
bear.
old now.
He's pretty old. See, I'm thinking prime.
Oh, you're right, because we're going in
We're
their
going
primes.
prime, yeah, because-
Otherwise, Teddy Roosevelt's going to be not much help at all. He's just going to be a skeleton.
Or Jane Goodall.
Yeah. Well, she'd probably still be fine.
Is she still alive?
No, she's super dead, I think.
Yeah, so I don't think she's going to help you with the animals.
You're
You guys
right.
can eat them. That's
Yeah.
kind of dark.
Yeah, it's very dark.
All right, so we're going into round 5 now,
Yeah.
inning 5. This is going to be Caveman.
Okay.
So Justin and I are going to have a very hard conversation using only 2 words at a time. And here's going to be our scenario, Justin. We have been dating for 10 years.
Okay.
We have $600,000 in the bank. We have 4 kids together. And you are about to tell me that you have been cheating on me with your secretary for the last 9 years.
Okay. Listen now.
Baby cakes.
Me bored.
Of what?
You boring.
I sucky.
You do.
I like.
I don't.
Why not?
Used to.
But now?
No more.
Another girl?
Yes. Yes.
That bitch.
She's nice.
She's not.
She's young.
So what?
She's better.
Not me.
Better you.
You ass.
Hold on.
There's kids.
Where at?
The room.
Oh, yeah.
The money.
Oops, bad.
I kill.
Me? Kill?
The girl.
That's fine.
Then you.
That's fine.
Leave now.
Kids come?
I kill.
Kids? Dead?
Not yet.
You nuts.
You leave.
I will.
They die.
I stay?
That's right.
Love you.
Love you.
Great game of caveman.
Very, very healthy relationship, obviously, going on between the two of us. All right.
That was brought to you by the patriarchy.
It was. Actually, I feel like it might have been brought to you by... Yeah, let's just say the patriarchy.
Yeah, sure, whatever.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
That's good.
Oh, hot dogs. I forgot about hot dogs.
Yeah. Thank you to the Texas Rangers hot dog guy for your amazing sound clip that we've been using all this time.
Yeah.
We are now going to play a new game we have not played yet called Wavelength. I'm very excited for this game. Both Justin and I will take a turn doing this. So essentially, each of us will think of a number. We will show you the number on the screen. And someone will have their eyes closed. And then the person who has their eyes closed has to try to guess that number by asking certain categories. And the person who has the number needs to give something in that category of that number.
Right.
I think I explained that okay.
Yeah, perfect.
Perfect. You might have seen this on other podcasts. You may have seen this just as a board game, which I didn't know existed. Justin, would you like to go first or me?
I'll go first, sure.
You want to do the number or you want to guess?
I'll think of the number.
Okay, I'll close my eyes.
I got my number. Do you want me to flash it to the camera?
Yeah, show the people.
All right. My number has been shown to the people.
Okay. Justin, can you give me a fast food restaurant?
Okay. Now we got to think long and hard about this. And deep. All right, I have one.
Okay, what is it?
Popeyes.
Okay. I think Popeyes for a lot of people is really good.
Now I say
But
if you get it right on the number, you get 3 points.
Okay.
If you get one away, you get 1 point.
Okay, I like that.
All right.
And we'll keep track over the course of the podcast.
Yeah, right.
We'll never forget.
Nope.
So Popeyes, I'm kind of thinking right now we're around a 4 to a 6 range.
Okay.
Can you give me an NFL player?
An NFL player. Okay, so you have a number, right? Yeah, you have a number. And I've got to get the NFL player. Okay.
I'm trying to guess the number, your number that you just showed.
Okay, yep, got it. I was like, how does this work? So you give me an NFL player that also scores this score, is what you're telling me?
Yeah, yeah.
Gotcha.
I'm asking you for an NFL player that is of this caliber.
Okay. Brian Hoyer.
Okay, you don't like Popeyes. You do not like Popeyes. Okay, I'm thinking way lower now. I think we're down to like a 1 to a 3, like 2 to 4 kind of seems right. But let's really cap this out right now. Brian Hoyer, man, what a fucking pull, dude! What a backup quarterback fucking pull. Can you give me a restaurant? Or not? Don't give me a restaurant because we've already done that. Can you just give me like a soda?
Okay. Tab.
Yeah. Dude, I'm caught between 1 and 2, to be honest with you. Like, Brian Hoyer's so bad, but like he was serviceable for a little bit. Tab is so bad. Popeyes kind of makes me think. It's like, is there anything worse than fucking Tab?
I can't tell you.
I gotta lock in 1.
Oh, so close to
2.
getting a point. It was a 3.
Is it 3? Oh no.
Fresca is worse than Tab.
Okay. What's worse than Fresca? Because there's got to be like a 1, right?
Yeah. Maybe I shouldn't have. There's got to be something worse. Like, oh wait, I had Shasta Diet Chocolate Soda once. Worst thing I've ever tasted in my life.
Okay. That's fair. I was close. I knew you were lower.
See,
for
Brian
sure.
Hoyer is down the list, but you know the name. So
Yeah.
That's where I put it at a 3.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair. Okay. Close your eyes.
All right.
My number has been shown to the camera.
Okay. All right. Give me a actor.
Let's go with. Oh God, an actor of this caliber. Let's just say like Seth Rogen.
Seth Rogen. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So I feel like we're in the 6 to 8 range. I don't think he's like your favorite dude in the world, but I think you probably respect the man's game. Now, I'm also going to need a breakfast food.
Breakfast food. Let's go. Just like a classic, like eggs, sausage, toast.
Okay, so you're going for a whole breakfast here.
Yeah,
Okay.
like a.
All right, I got this. All right. One more thing.
I think eggs are probably the most important from the breakfast item, if that
Sure.
helps you at all.
Yeah, gotcha. All right, last thing I'm going to ask for is give me a sports team. Give me an NFL team.
Okay. Right now,
You sure? Yeah.
I would say like the Colts.
All right, I'm going to lock this in at a 6.
You got a point.
Oh, was it 7?
5.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah, right down the middle.
Yeah.
It was a lot harder than I thought. I was like, oh, 5 will be easy. I'll just think of the average. And then you were like an
Yeah.
actor, and I was like, oh, all the famous actors are like good. They're
Right.
like good for a reason. They're like
Yeah.
famous for a reason.
Yeah, no, Seth Rogen's solid.
But he's not like the best.
No, yeah, it's a good pick. It put me right close to it. I was like, you could really like him. Could be up to an 8, but I was thinking probably lower 6, 7. And then the other answers brought me down a little bit. I just didn't quite get down to a 5.
Yeah, you're close though.
Yeah, that's a point.
We'll take it. That's
Yeah.
1 point for Justin. No points for me.
I like Wavelength. It's a good, fun game.
And now, coming to the plate, the man, the myth, the one who may or may not be the most bliss that you've ever seen, and you don't want to miss this. It's the Big J Briss. It is Justin Briscoe.
Hey, that's me. I'm
Welcome-
just going to stand here holding this.
Welcome to the stretch, everybody. This is the first time we have done any stretch
Yeah.
in a new place. It's very
Yeah.
exciting. And therefore, we will pull a category for Justin to talk about, and that is
we go.
going to be potato salad.
Oh, here's the thing. Potato salad is... It's a very polarizing thing for me. Because my mom's potato salad, one of the greatest things I've ever eaten in my entire life.
Okay.
Fantastic. But anywhere else, I don't know what they do, but it tastes bad. Like if I see a thing of Reese's potato salad, I'm like, I'm not touching that.
Yeah, I had potato salad from Ridley's the other day. That might be the worst thing I've ever eaten.
Yeah, and I don't understand how one person can make it so good, and then everyone else just... There's always differences, right, between your mom's stuff and other things.
For sure.
But the difference between my mom's potato salad and everyone else's... Now, I can't... Like, I've never eaten your mom's potato salad, so I don't know.
It's probably okay.
Yeah, but the store-bought stuff, terrible.
I think it just depends on where you're getting it, man.
That could be true.
I think that Winco has some decent potato salad I've eaten. Now the question is do you like mustard or are you more of a deviled eggs? It's potato salad.
Mustard.
Mustard? I like mustard too.
Yeah. Is that what's going on? Are they deviling their eggs?
Yeah, there's 2 types of potato salad, I believe. I think that there's one that's based with mustard and one that's based with deviled eggs.
Now, I try to forgive the fact that some people like onions in their potato salad.
That is weird.
So when I do eat one with onions, I try to figure out, is this the taste? Do I hate it because just the onions? Then the potato salad could be fine. Mm. Or do I hate the overall taste, even minus the onions?
Right.
Also, it's a great cookout.
Oh,
side.
dude, that's exactly what I was about to say.
Yeah.
Potato salad to me isn't like a top tier barbecue food.
Just slap down a hamburger with some potato salad on the side, a few chips and some ranch dip. You got yourself a cookout.
Now, have you never liked any potato salad outside of your mom's?
I think I have.
Okay.
I think I'm just remembering the bad ones.
Right.
But my mom's is just so good. I like when potato salad just gets made and it's like slightly warm. A warm potato salad, I enjoy it.
I could get that, man. My mom's mashed potatoes are a lot different than any other mashed potatoes I've had. I like them more, so I can resonate.
Does she have chunky, or are they super creamy?
Creamy, man. Creamy.
See, mine were always chunky, so I've always preferred slightly chunky. But that doesn't mean creamy can't be delicious.
No, man. My mom would mash the shit out of those potatoes, dude.
She add milk to them?
Oh, yeah, probably. I don't know. I'm a man, dude. The patriarchy's been telling me my whole life I'm not allowed to cook, so...
Right. In fact, I haven't even seen you enter your kitchen, and you have to go through your kitchen to get to the bathroom.
I know.
So you jump from living room to bathroom.
I'm working on a teleportation device. Like, I'm trying to, but I'm also trying to, work through it, because I have a lot of trauma from the patriarchy that I don't want anymore, so...
Oh, yeah, that's right. We are against the patriarchy now.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's just, I've been working on the teleportation device. I just don't know if I'm going to complete it, because morally, man, I want to learn how to make potato salad.
Yeah, me too.
Know?
Oh, we should learn how to make potato salad.
We got to hang out with your mom.
Yeah, let's go hang out. Mom, if you're watching, and I know you are.
Yep.
Get ready. We're coming over.
Put Game of Thrones on.
Put GOT on.
Get it ready.
Start boiling eggs. We're going to be there soon.
I will never forget the time that I came into your house and your mom is asleep on the recliner and Game of Thrones is playing. And it's the fight between the Viper and the Mountain. And it's one of the most intense combat scenes I've ever seen.
But it was her 5th time watching it.
And she's passed out, dude. She's so bored. She
knows what happens.
And I come in and I go, oh, this is such a good scene. And I watched Game of Thrones with your mom while she was sleeping.
You hung out with my sleeping mom.
I did.
Nice.
And then she showed me to get the cups out.
And then you were just like, I can't handle that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I mean, she wanted a commitment. You weren't ready.
I'm not a good committer, Yeah. So moving on, like I did when I moved out of Justin's house, we're going to go to inning 8 here. And this is going to be 2-out rally. This is going to be where we want to bring something back. And I know Justin had something he thought of before the podcast. I'm curious if he remembers.
I do remember. But I've slightly changed it.
Okay.
Because originally it was going to be Don Bluth movies.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah. So instead I'm changing it to traumatizing kids movies.
Ooh.
Because now they all tend to be like, we're not really going to deal hard with death, and we're not going to deal... Back in my day, kids, we had shows like Land Before Time. Mom dies right at the start of the show. Littlefoot keeps thinking he sees his mom's alive again, just to relearn that she's dead.
Bambi,
dead right off the bat.
Lion King, dead.
Anybody remember Artax from Neverending Story? Super dead. Watching that horse drown in a swamp, formative moment of a lot of people's lives.
Now, the last big kids movie to deal with death, I know Coco kind of does.
Yep.
And that was more recent. The one that I think of is Big Hero 6.
Oh, yeah.
Because the brother dies.
It sure does. And there's no, because Coco is great. It's a great movie dealing with death. But it deals with it in a way of, there's more. You're always going to be able to see people later. Big Hero 6 doesn't do that.
No.
Big Hero 6, no. You could have your beliefs that they'll see each other again, but they're not going to say that in the show. So that is just straight up death, and now you're going to deal with loss. So yeah, Big Hero 6 did a good job of that, actually.
Did Inside Out have anything to do with death? I can't remember. No? Just moving?
Just moods and moving, yeah.
Yeah. I agree with you. I think
actually, if you count the death of childhood, the death of innocence... Bing Bong. That's a pretty sad scene.
That is true.
Yeah.
Everyone loves good Bing Bong.
Do you remember Bing Bong? Did you watch Inside Out?
Yeah, I watched Inside Out 1. I haven't seen Inside Out 2, though.
Those solid movies.
everyone does love a good Bing Bong, including fucking...
Bing Bong. You know what time it is. It's Las Vegas, baby.
Shout out to Tai Tuivasa.
Yeah, shout out to Tai Tuivasa.
Yeah, thank you. That's one of the sounds I have for Fair to the Burn.
Nice.
Bing Bong. But yeah, I think the Big Hero 6 did a good job of that. Inside Out 1 was a good movie. I've heard 2 is not as good. That's what I've heard.
2's not as good, but still has its moments. Now a Don Bluth movie that did not deal with death, but had some pretty good themes was American Tail. Like the kid gets separated from his parents like right off the bat, and then there's like orphanages, there's horrible rat monsters that are just made, but they look pretty scary. Yeah, great scary stuff. Oh, Secret of Nim, fantastic. Yeah, bring back those scary kids movies.
Yeah, let's terrify the kids a little more.
Yeah, kids today are too soft.
Too soft.
Yeah, with their Ben 10s and their Steven Universes.
You know what's funny is I thought about bringing back Ben 10 because it was such a good show. And I decided not to do that, but...
How old is Ben 10? In my mind, it's still relevant.
He's
kids.
10.
Yeah.
No, it's probably 20 years old at this point. Ben 10's kind of an older show.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, it was around when I was a kid.
What is it? What is the shows now?
I don't fucking know.
Yeah, you're not a kid.
Dude, I have no idea.
What are you bringing back?
Bluey, I think, is a...
Yeah,
Bluey, Miss Rachel, I've heard.
Yeah. They all watch like kids unboxing presents or whatever, unboxing toys on YouTube.
Yeah, everyone's just on live streaming now, dude. No one even watches like kid shows anymore.
Yeah.
I would like to bring back, and this might be kind of a controversial opinion, but I would like to bring back not having to have an opinion on every political topic.
Yeah.
I feel like today it's like you have to have an opinion on everything that's going on. And listen, sometimes I just feel like I don't know enough to truly have an opinion on things.
I've taken that stance with everything going on in the Middle East. I'm like, I don't know what's going on.
I don't know, dude. I have no idea.
I know there's bad stuff, and I know I don't know enough to really take any stance, so I'm out of this one.
Yeah, and I don't want anyone to die, but it's like I don't know all the ins and outs of like fucking everything that's happening. Yeah. So I just feel like today we're very much pushed to be like, you have to have an opinion. And I'm like, sometimes, dude, and it might be bad. It might be my privilege, but like, might be the fact that I'm part of the patriarchy. But like, sometimes I just don't know.
Yeah.
I just don't know.
Right.
And I think that should be okay.
Yeah, it absolutely should. And it would say, like, if you want to have an opinion, maybe do some research on that opinion. And then the rest of us need to just shut the hell up. Because we don't know what's going on. We just say what we're told to say by the people we watch on TV.
Absolutely, and those people are told to say stuff because someone else is paying them, and it's, you know what, everyone's just an actor nowadays.
We got real serious here for
so
a minute.
that's what I got to say about that.
Yeah.
And
thanks a lot, patriarchy.
We're gonna go now into everyone's favorite segment. Frank left; he had to go home for the day.
Yeah,
we brought in our choir of angels. This is inning 9.
What's
the tag.
Ooh, the tag.
The tag.
We're going to have to tag this one.
And so now we have to make a very sensual tag.
Yes, a very sensual tag.
I think we should call it the Iranian shooter.
I think it should be called We Put the Try in Patriarchy.
Down with the patriarchy.
I think it should be called the Bear Moose Party.
I like the Bear Moose Party. That's
you sound a little bit like Donald Trump right now.
Oh, you... The Bear Moose Party.
It's the best party.
This is the best party. I started the Bear Moose Party.
I went to a Bear Moose Party once.
No one's better at the Bear Moose Party than me. I grew up riding moose.
Yeah. We call it Political Palooza.
I like the Bear Moose Party.
Bear Moose Party's good.
Yeah, Bear Moose Party's good. That's going to be Cracker Jokes.
Bye.
See ya.